Welcome to On to Trade and the Weekend Review. Starting on the ES. Stayed in that consolidation range that I was kind of looking for, which way we were going to break out of it. Finally did break out of it long and hit that upside target at 49.9175. So leading into this coming week, going to really be paying attention to that 49.9175 area and that 5,000 area. Now, if we can break that 5,000, I'm going to look for some movements up towards 55.75. Now, if we can't get above there, may see some pullbacks first, and I'm going to look for some movements back short to about 57.75. And if we can hold there, may see some additional movements. Otherwise, I'm going to look for a little reversal in the market. If we can break back below that 49.57, all the way back towards that 48.90 area. But really anticipating we could have some weaker pullbacks and then more upside movement come next week. A little week in review on the NQ. Was really paying attention to 458.25, and if I was above there, was looking for movements up to at least the 752. We hit those price levels, came right back to that big macro price, and actually pushed below it, very close to my downside targets. But had some good news and moved right back above that big picture key of 458 and moved all the way to 752. Leading into next week on the NQ, going to pay attention to this 752. If I can get above there, I'm looking for bigger movements all the way up towards 18,085.75 area. Now, if we hold here, could see some movements back short. I will monitor that, any of the downside strength coming next week, but not anticipating a whole lot of it. But if we do get some downside strength, I will anticipate we could see 458 again. But if we do get a very weaker pullback, I'm going to start looking for that upside movement throughout the week. A little week in review on crude oil. Big macro picture for me was 77.61. I was either going to live above there and look for movements towards 80.92 or move back short to at least the 74.91. Well, stalled out at that big macro price I was looking at and clearly had some great movements to the short side and beyond that, moving towards that 73 area. Leading into next week on crude oil, I'll be paying attention to the 72.37, the 73 area. Now, if we stay below there, I'm going to look for movements, bigger picture, throughout the week down towards 67.80 area. Now, if we end up holding here, I'm going to look for movements back towards that 75.72. Really paying attention to the 75 area, but may see a little head fake a little higher than that.